Good morning, friends. My name is Piyush and welcome back to my channel Code Namaste. In this video of Java programming, we will start our Java 4th video. In the previous video, we just did the Unit 1, and in this video, we are gonna start the Unit 2 of Java. In this video, we are gonna just move a step forward in Java programming and let us learn some advanced topics such as the loops, the flow of control that are used in Java programs. We are also going to learn about different type of errors that are used in Java programming that we do like a lot of time while writing the code. So let us start without wasting our time. If you are new to my channel, please be subscribed and hit the bell icon to receive any update in my new video. Thank you. Let us start. On to the theory part and moving all the things aside practical part. So Java programming on a BlueJ platform. Now we will learn more about writing, compiling, executing Java programs on BlueJ platform. While writing a program in Java, we either assign the values in the program or accept the values from the user at the time of execution. So suppose like in a Java program, there are two options to like assign the values. One, like if we will give the value, or other, it is already given by the user when the program is being executed. So in this type, the values are defined of two types. Okay, so the first value is the assignment statement, and the second type of like value that is function statement. So let us learn one by one. So first basically is the assignment statement. So I'm just telling in a short words, like in my own words. So what happens in this method? The user assigns the value directly itself in the program. Like when we type the public static void main in the main program, we just initiate value like int age equals to 10. So that's the assignment value, which means that we already give that value in the program and the value can't change. Okay, so like basically we can just see some examples, like to find the sum and the difference of two. Sorry, yeah, why this circle thing what's coming, I don't know. Okay, so for to find the sum and difference of two numbers by using assignment statement. Okay, so by using assignment statement, public class sum, okay, public static void main, string args int age equals to 3. And in this see this thing that just wait, you see this thing like age equals to 345. What is happening here, that this value is just already initiated by the user, so which means that this is a assignment statement. Okay, so the value will not change in the program if we just give with a value with the assignment statement. And you know how to just compile and execute. So let us do a quick short program in BlueJ. So just open your BlueJ editor. If you don't know, like you can watch my first video, it is just given in that video only. So yeah, so first we have to just do new class. Okay, this option, new class. First you can just create a project. Okay, class, and just sample YT. Okay, any name you can just keep it, and then just double click on it. It will open the program, and a whole rubbish thing is just written here. Just delete this thing. We already know the source code here. So just first type here public, the basic structure, public class sample YT. Remember the capital and the small case. Actually a case sensitive, we all know, is one of the disadvantage of this. Change the package statement. Yeah, I know that thing. Sorry, where is that thing? It just got deleted, I guess. Somehow my keyboard had delete option. Sample, I will just keep it as Control A, Control C, enter, and then just double click all this thing, and then public class just yeah, why this thing revert back to sorry for public package source, and then public static void main, and here we will type here string args. Okay, string args, that's the rule of Java programming. And now we will just type the main code. So in the assignment statement, we know that we will just provide the value here in the itself in the program only. So we will just type here int a is equals to 89. Okay, so the value is now just printed here. So which means that this is a type of assignment statement. Okay, which is this part? This is assignment statement. Okay, so now if we just want to just print out this system dot out dot print ln, what will I get? I will just print a positive a. Okay, and then just close this thing. So if I just click on compile here, what's your system? Wow, I just forgot about the full stop. There's the thing. Okay, so now just compile from here only, and then just void main, and then just click on OK. Okay, so now the value, as we all know, that the printed is 89. So that's the thing in Java programming, that the value just prints the assignment statement. Now moving further with the topic, comparison execution I just told you, and now let us just learn about flow of control. Flow of control refers to the order in which the instruction and statements are executed in a program. The flow of control can be classified into two ways: normal flow of control and conditional flow of control. Okay, so first let us just learn more both of these things, and I don't know where that function statement go, but if it's not there I will just tell you. Okay, it's not there, so I'm just telling you about the function statement first, and then we can just move to the flow of control. Okay, so basically flow of control is a type of statements that the user needs to give after the compilation of the program. Just like if I want to provide the value of a, okay, the value of a, I need to just change it over a period of time. But if I just remove this string args and then just type here int b, okay, int b, and I just type the int b, I just keep it like that. And then we'll just copy this thing, hold this thing, and control C, control V, and then just keep it as B. Okay, so I haven't given any value of B, but you might be wondering what will it print in the place of B. Okay, so let us just see the magic of thing. If I just click on this and void main int B, so what is the int B? Girish, placeholder is there. Okay, I just placeholder is being there of int b. So what is this happening? I will just type here any number like 80893. Okay, and if I just click on enter, see the value of b is printed here already. So this was a function statement in which we give the values after the program. Okay, after the compilation of that program, a dialog box will appear. But just keep this thing, keep it in mind that this thing don't works in other type of this thing don't work in any other code editor except Blue-J. Actually, for other code editors, we have another class that is known as the scanner class, and there's a bit above, and in our book is given, but we will just move forward with the other videos in that class 9 video. So that thing, okay, so yeah, we'll just continue with this thing now. Now let us learn about normal flow of control. This is the time that we are just gonna start the normal flow of control. So what is normal flow of control? It is a sequential movement of control from one statement to another from beginning to the end of a program. Like it's basically the flow of control. Like it's like sequential. Is there one statement, then statement 2, statement 3, and then further the statement that keeps on. It depends on the number of statements that are in the program till it reaches to its final destination, that is the output. Okay, so in this thing there is nothing blockage or nothing obstacle. Yeah, so there is nothing obstacle, no obstacles is there in this thing. Okay, so it just go in a flow manner, in normal manner. But now the second comes is the conditional flow of control. As the name suggests, there is some condition, like in Hindi we know is the bat or shart, like that thing. So basically there are 3 types of conditional flow of control. So just first let us learn about the exact definition of conditional flow of control, in which the control moves forward to the next statement of a program. Okay, the control moves forward from the next statement of the program, and what happens with this thing? Okay, I'm just telling you. So if a condition is first, then it will move to the next condition. Like if something is false, like if A is greater than B, then it will stop. Otherwise, if B is greater than A, so what will happen, it will just add anything. I'm just giving example, is nothing just happen like this thing. Okay, so on the basis of the number of there are three types of if statement, if else statement, if statement, and it depends upon the number of conditions we have. If statement is used when a statement or a block of statements are to be executed. If A is like there is a syntax given here. If A is greater than B, then do this. Otherwise, if B is greater than A, then do like this thing. Okay, so I'm just calculating this thing here. I'm just doing this thing here. Okay, so I will just create a class name as condition. Okay, and then just drag it on here. Condition, it will just open it, and then just package.src I'm not deleting because it will just delete my whole file again, and I have to write it again. So public class condition, and the public labeling is wrong. I just was wondering why it is not green. Public class condition, and then just these two parentheses, public static void main, public static void main. Okay, and then just these two, and let us just keep the value of whether it is a assignment or function, it will just work on both things. So int age equals to 90 and int b equals to 79. Sorry, so 79. Okay, so int and b I have just initialized. I have just kept the values of int a and b. Now I'm just telling you, if I type here, if a purple dialog box will, like a purple area will appear, this purple symbolizes a loop is there. If a is greater than where is the greater than, sorry, if a is greater than, sorry, I just kept inside the bracket, a is greater than b, just keep this two again to parentheses, then system dot out dot print ln a is, sorry, just print out a is greater. Okay, or and if this thing if the condition doesn't fulfill, then it will just, I guess, stop the program here. Okay, it will just stop it here. Condition, then just void main, and I'm just checking it whether it's working or not. Void main, why it's not working here? I guess some error is there in my BlueJ only, or otherwise a is greater. Yeah, I know that a is greater. Okay, but it was of assignment statement. Okay, so assignment statement, we aren't of sure that is this program working, so I'm just keeping some values of function type int b. And always remember, for loop statement, mostly we are gonna ask we will do questions for a function statement only, because it is effective in function mode. So a is 90 and b is 78, so a is greater is keeping. Okay, and what happens if I just change the values? Let us just check this thing. I don't know what will happen. I'm just also just trying it for the first time. 79 and 90. Okay, what happened? The program never executed. Why? Because I haven't given any condition for b is greater than a. Okay, if I had given condition for b is greater than a, for that thing we will just like, what do we say, that thing, we will get an output for that thing. Okay, what happened to this thing? Now if there are two conditions, like if I want to display for the b1 also, so that there is one condition known as if else statement. Okay, so if, and then on below that parenthesis only else. Okay, else b is greater than a, and then just do south. what this thing happened, else expected, not a statement, nothing will happen, don't worry, else system.out.println, copy this thing and then just copy it, b is greater, not a statement, why is this showing like this, else I'm just checking my code if it's wrong or correct. If statement 1 is correct, then do this thing, if else, yeah, if condition 1 is correct, then statement 1, else acha, yes, I know that thing, I got the error that I else system.out.println, why it was showing like that thing, because it is given else. Otherwise, if statement 1 is wrong, then statement 2 will just happen. For I was just keeping the values of else there because I just got confused about it, if else if statement. Okay, if else if is just basically one more step again of this thing, and if else if is a bit complicated, I'll just tell you later on. So now it should work as 90, changing the positions, 90, I just kept it there, yeah, okay, 90 and 89, and yeah, it should work now. What should be the answer? B is greater or A is greater? B is greater, obviously, yeah, and answer is B is greater. So yeah, so this type of thing we can just do the both of the statements. Now let us do the last of the statement, that is the loop statement, that is the conditional statement, sorry, if else if like more than one conditions are there and only one of them is true, like if A is greater than system dot B is greater, else, and then we have to play here if, and then we have just type here these two, else if A is equals to B, system.out.println, else without if, why I just split a if like there, why is else की spell else, okay, so else if here, not at the bottom, because if is if else if, okay, else if one condition should be here, because if there is written anything with starting with if, anything ending or starting with, there should be a condition there, that is B is greater than A and B is greater, else, and then just if I just type here else, and one more condition will be created, else, and then just what we will do, type here system.out.println, both are equal, okay. Now let us just compile this thing. Errors found, control K is used for finding the errors, control K, no errors are there, why is there any error you are finding? Edit auto layout, I'm just doing it this thing, why this thing I don't like about this BlueJ, that the errors are not being highlighted that much. Compile this thing, where is, I'm just finding the error, where the error is there, till then just let us learn about the types of error. So in Java program, that while we do, there are three types of error, that is syntax error, logical error and runtime error. Okay, so let us learn one by one both of these things. So first come is a syntax error. So what is a syntax error? So syntax error happens that the errors occur when we obstruct the rules of writing the grammar of the programming language, such as if I just missed a semicolon here or a semicolon here, anywhere, or the program like public class spelling is wrong or something. So that's the syntax error. That are the grammatical error. We all know that in English grammar there are grammatical error. So just like in Java there are also grammatical error. Okay. Now logical error. What happens in this? The program logic, in which the program logic is incorrect. Suppose like if we want to calculate a plus b, and we write there a multiplied by b. So what will happen? It will just simply multiply that thing. So that's the issue that just wait. Yeah. So that's the issue in this, that what will happen, that the thing that we are gonna do is not happening. The opposite thing is just happening of this thing. That depends upon our mind whether this thing is not working or not. That is when the logic of the program is wrong. Something the and the last is the runtime error. Okay, so runtime error happens that are not detected by the compiler. That the compiler is basically this thing that compiles the whole program. That are not detected. Like something is written like compile. When I just compile, it is written the error find of the compiler. So some error might be there that is not found by the compiler, or my program logic is correct, or somewhere it might happen that my syntax error is there. So that logical and syntax error are being found by the program, but the runtime error cannot be found by the compiler. Suppose like dividing a number by 0 and 0 is undefined. So how you will just divide it? The answer is like infinity. So the value is not defined. Okay, and answer is not infinity. I don't know whether the answer what is okay. Okay, so just leaving it. So that's the thing is that. So basically this was in this type of error. So just do a quick recap of this thing and either just 5 minutes. So what is the assignment statement? The assignment statement that we just initialize in the source code only, but on the other hand the function statement is there that we have to give after the compilation of the program. Okay, a dialog box will type of appear. This type of dialog box appears on the screen. Next is the flow of control. The flow of control is the how the program is being compiled, and there are two types of this thing also: the normal flow of control and conditional flow of control. In normal flow of control, it's a sequential manner from beginning to the end, and no obstacles are there. But in conditional flow of control, there are obstacles, some condition not being fulfilled. So that thing we use three type of syntax that are if else and if else if statements. Statements and if statement. If statement is when only one condition is there and that condition is false rather true, that we have just to define that thing. If else statement is there if there are one or two condition and only one of them is true. And the last one is the if else if statement if there are more than one condition and only one of them is true. Okay, so basically the thing is that only. Now they're moving on to the type of errors. Three types: syntax, logical, runtime. So basically it depends upon the type of mistake we are doing. If it is a grammar of the program, like the syntax or the semicolon mistake, punctuation marks, so that comes in the category of syntax error. Logical error comes in like happens in the result after the execution. Suppose like multiplying a multiply b or a plus b, so that thing. And this is also not catched by the program logic, the compiler. It is also not catched by the compiler, as compiler don't know what we are doing. A compiler is not a human that telling that do like this. And the last one is the runtime error. So what is a runtime error? Runtime errors are the errors that cannot be detected by the compiler and are dependent upon the how we are just doing the program, just like dividing a number by 0, finding out the square of a negative number. So just like basically that thing. So this was all in this video, and if you have any doubt you can just let me know in the comment section. Till then I will meet you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.